Can you hear me? I will turn that down. Okay, so I am offering one free message from your person. I'll be using one of my new decks that I created. Um, so I'll just need your person's first name or initials along with yours, and then you can get one card. I do have where you can get more than one message. I have also just added a new service for in-depth love readings for the live streams. So check that out in the description box below. It's going to say in-depth love reading, and it's going to give you the minutes, how much you're paying for it, and what comes with it. Um, Hi, Jody. Nice to see you again. I am still under the weather, but I'm not doing that bad. So I feel good enough to get on here. So, yeah. But I decided to switch it up. Make sure you're leaving a like. Also, so I'll be using Feelings Galore Volume 3 created by me for the free messages or for the free one message from your person. So just give me the person's first name or initials that you are inquiring about. Okay, Kimberly. Kimberly, you have sometimes I feel like you're my guardian angel. So Imari, I don't know if that's how you pronounce his name, but that is your message from him. Sometimes I feel like you're my guardian angel. Thank you, Jody, for liking. So Jody, what is your person's first name or initials? And I only ask this because it allows me to get a stronger connection when tuning into the energy. It's not always needed, but I ask for it anyway, just to get straight to the point, keep from wasting time. Oop. That way we can really set an intention and focus on the particular energy that you're trying to tap into. You're welcome, Kimberly. And if you're worried about, like, that's why I also say initials, because 9 times out of 10, the person you're asking about is not coming across this live stream at all. So I don't think you have to worry about that. The odds are it's slim. Not saying it couldn't happen, because it could. I've been waiting for a day that happens though. Um, I don't know why. Okay, J. Odie, my person's name is Mango. He is someone I started talking to lately. Okay. Am I pronouncing that right? Only time will tell for Jody and Mangle or Manjal. I do apologize if I'm saying it incorrectly. I'm not trying to. Only time will tell. So that's perfect for somebody that you're that you just started talking to lately. So perfect. Realistic message, I will say. I wish you could see the cards, but like I look a mess right now, so you're just getting my voice today. But yeah. I do have a video of this deck if anybody wants to see all the cards. I am selling them. So for you, Jody, again, only time will tell. So for anybody just joining, I'm doing one free message from your person. If you don't have a specific person, I don't know what to tell you exactly because I already did free general messages earlier. But yeah, so one free message from your person. If you want extras, I have prices listed for those. I have in-depth love readings available now for live streams. So for 15 minutes or for $20.50, you will get 15 minutes regarding a love connection. I forgot the list, like if you are single, because you can still purchase it if you're single. Instead of it being specific questions about the specific person, it'll be specific questions maybe about who the person is that's coming in. So you can do it that way too. You don't have to be in a relationship or have a person in your mind to purchase this. So for $35.50, you get 30 minutes, 2 specific questions about your love life or a specific person. For $45.50, you get 40 minutes, 3 specific questions about your love life or a specific person. For an hour, for $65.50, you get an hour, 4 specific questions regarding your person of interest or the connection, or if you're single, maybe about who's coming in or what to expect or whatever the case may be. Why is he laughing like that? I'm gonna have to get on to him again because I shouldn't hear him all the way at the end of the house. So yeah, if anybody would like a free message from your person, let me know. If you're not able to write in the chat, it is because you are not subscribed. So make sure you subscribed. I minimized the time because I was setting it for subscribers of 5 minutes or more, but I decreased it to 1 minute. So you have to give it a minute before you can actually type in the chat. This is to kind of avoid trolls. And it's a way for me to give back to people that actually support my channel. So that's why I'm doing subscribers only. So if you're not subscribed, you would have to subscribe. Yeah. You can have a specific person in mind, JOD, even if you're single. So yeah. But yeah, only time will tell. That's definitely perfect for like a connection you just started, or again, you're just now talking to somebody. That is awesome. Hey, Sharia. How's it going? Don't mind me and my voice. I'm under the weather, y'all. I probably sound the same, but I feel like I sound just a little bit different. Just a little bit. So again, I'm offering one free message from your person for subscribers. So make sure you are hitting the subscribe button if you are not subscribed, if you would like to participate. I do have other options available in the description box below, prices and services if you want more information regarding the card that you got, or if you just want another reading in general. Do take a look at that description box below. And my methods are PayPal and Cash App only. Good to hear. And I do want to make a little note. If your payments are pending, I'm having an issue. I mean, I wouldn't say it's an issue, but it's been happening more frequently. I've had 2 people in the last couple of weeks. Their payments were pending because they used the e-check, I guess, electronic check, which means that their payment didn't clear for an amount of days, which means I didn't receive it, which means I cannot provide a service at that point. So if your payments are pending, please do understand that I cannot provide a service to you until I get the funds. And it's been only happening on PayPal though. So it won't happen to everybody, but for some people, if you're using that, it's going to take your money out, but it's not going to actually give it to me. It'll pin for a little bit, for a few days or so. And it happened recently, and like about a week ago now. And the person, no matter how many times I told them that I could not do the reading without the payment, they kept trying to beg me to do it. And yeah, because they said the money came out of their account, which I do believe them, but it's not on my end. So it's just business. It's not personal, y'all. So if that happens, we will get your reading, but you will have to wait till it clears. But anyway, also I do have yes or no questions for 222. So they're 222 a piece. You get a simple yes or no answer. What else? Yeah. So everything's in the description box below. I have time frame, card pools for $5.55, spirit animal message, $5.55, affirmation, $1.77. Okay. And there's one thing that I keep thinking that I've deleted off of this description box, but apparently it's still on here, and I tried to delete it again and I didn't see it, but now I'm looking at it. So it's the 3 attributes of your next partner, which is $5.55. I guess that's my sign to keep it on there since I can't remove it for whatever reason. But yep. For the free messages, or for the free one message from your person, I'm using one of my newer decks that I made, Feelings Galore Oracle Volume 3. I have 2 other editions. And if you would like to see all of the cards, you can go to my channel and you'll be able to watch the flip throughs and the unboxings. Volume 3 is the newest one. All right. Let's see. I'll probably only be on for a couple hours because apparently I'm gonna have to go to freaking Walmart in the morning to figure out what the heck is wrong with this phone that I just literally got today. So now I don't have a phone right now because I got it activated and it did something to my service. So I'm having to text people off texting apps and it's crazy. Um, but what can you do? Okay. And I guess I never clicked that. Do make sure that you're leaving a like, and if you are not subscribed, make sure that you subscribe so you can get a free message from your person if you want to get that. How to refresh. It's not updating me when people like it. I literally have to refresh the page to see any like new likes coming in um or to tell me how many people are currently in the stream. Okay. I think next time I'll just do a live collective rather than free messages. I'm going to switch it up every time. So you may get a free message, you may get a free yes or no question, whatever my spirit and my soul makes me feel like I have to do at the time. Oh, and make sure to subscribe to, or not subscribe. Well, you can subscribe to her too, but make sure that you follow Tatiana Collins on TikTok. She does readings as well, and I've also sent her a copy of this deck that I'm using for the free love messages. So check her out and tell her Gifted Soul sent you. Let's see. She's not on because I guess I would have gotten a notification if she came on. But she should be getting that deck in a few days, but just check her out if you wanna. Now I don't think she does readings on her page, but like her post, but she does them in live streams. There are a lot of readers that do that where they'll only, and there's nothing wrong with it, but I'm just saying if you don't see readings, that is still her. And there is a fake account of her already. The real account is following me. I made sure that I followed her from the live stream, and she followed me right after. So, um, double check. I don't know uh, exactly how you can differentiate her account from that one because the name is spelled the same. But I'm finna look. Let's see. I'm pretty sure that's a fake account, but then again, like I'm not, I don't know. I haven't followed it back because I'm not trying to get confused. I am actually talking to her real account. But hmm. I do think she does respond to messages. Like if you're trying to book a reading with her or something, but she probably doesn't solicit. So that means that she's not going to reach out to you to say, "Hey, I have readings, buy for me." I don't think she's going to do that. Um, but she never did reach out to me and say, "Hey, I'm following you from another account." So that's why I'm assuming it's fake. Um, 2C4, and then the other one. Pretty sure it's got to be fake because she never did say that she had another account. What the Tatiana Collins? Definitely could have been. Okay, where's the other one? Yeah, just try to. There's probably an easy way to figure it out, but I can't find it right now. So just wait till you see one of them go live, and whichever one goes live, send a message and say something specific so that she knows, so that she can say something or reply to it specific, and then you can see which one is the real one. Because I'm pretty certain that that is a fake account, the second one that followed me right after her. I just don't understand why people do that. Like, Lord. I did actually have a conversation with a scammer. Um, I don't know what reader they were pretending to be because I think they used their picture but use a completely different name. Um, and they eventually admitted that they were. It was obvious though that they were scamming people and they were doing it because they needed to buy food and um, they're struggling and I'm just like, okay. But and then they had the nerve to ask me for $10. Like, no, absolutely not. No. And I told them, how do I know that that's what you really need it for? Hello, Sam F. But yes, do be careful because I told them that I knew that they were fake. And so eventually we had a whole conversation. I gave them some advice, but I definitely told them that I'm not giving you any money. Um, I asked them to delete the page. They're probably not going to, but I tried. Hi, Sam F. I think I already said hi, but I got distracted. Uh, sure. Be sure to leave a like for energy exchange and to help my channel out. So Sam F. from Matt, you deserve a lot more than I can give you. You deserve a lot more than I can give you. If anybody wants more in-depth information, more messages from your person after your freebie, there is information in the description box. Thank you, Sam. And I will probably do subscriber only lives from now on. So you want a free message, you will have to be subscribed. Not just for new subscribers, but any subscribers. So you don't have to unsubscribe and then resubscribe again just to become a new subscriber. People used to irritate my soul when they used to do that. I hated that. So it'll be for any subscriber. If you're not able to chat in the stream, that's why you're not subscribed. So I do appreciate you guys for being here, for subscribing. This is my way of giving back to people that are actually supporting me. And that is why I'm doing it like this. But yeah. I did also add some new options in the description box. Normally I have something on the screen, but I guess I didn't put it on there this time. It'll be all right because I got to edit it anyways. The services are usually on a banner going across the screen, but not tonight, I guess. I think the next time I come on, which I'm going to try to make it sometime tomorrow, I am going to probably just do a collective reading in place of just giving specific messages for free. Notification. If anybody donates, let me know. I will not always get the notifications right away. And as far as when it comes to Cash App, and as far as PayPal, they are making me take like extra steps to log in now. So it's not as simple as me putting in my password and my email address and getting in. I have to literally have a code sent to my cell phone or my email address and type it in, and then I'm in my account. So you have to bear with me on that. Because I do not do readings without checking for the payment first. If it is a pending payment, we will have to wait till the payment is no longer pending, which unfortunately, especially if you're using electronic check, unfortunately, that takes about 4 to 7 business days to clear. So, yeah. It won't happen for everybody, but that's usually the case it happens in is if you're using electronic check. And probably like if you're new to PayPal, it might do that. I don't know, but yeah. And I do keep you updated when that happens. I'll contact you and let you know, hey, your payment is still pending, or hey, I got your payment and we can go ahead and do your reading. Things like that. Okay. And I do also have private readings available where you do not have to put all your business out there if you don't want to. In the chats, I do have private readings that you can book. All right. Excuse me. I think I'm finna do it again. Okay. Sorry. Again, I do have allergies, so I hope I'm over it tomorrow because I have somewhere to be. Ugh. And sometimes, like, if I don't get people in, I will randomly start to do a collective reading in the live stream. So there might be some messages here later on for one to hear, especially if you're coming in the middle of it. At least that part that you came in on, it may be meant for you, I would say. I'm going to refresh. And just a reminder, saying hi and thank you goes a long way. Sadly, I feel like I have to put that in all my live streams right now because people apparently act like they were raised in a barn. And I'm not talking about anybody in here on this live stream as of yet. Because sometimes it could slip people's mind, but other times people are just plain rude. Like, I don't know. Maybe I was brought up a different way. If somebody does something for you, you say thank you. Even if you don't want it, say thank you. But if you're asking for it, especially, say thank you. And Jesus, I do see a couple that didn't say it in this one, but y'all at least like the stream. So, like, I'm not like, I do feel like you at least did that. So I'm not bothered. But when you don't even say hi at all, and then on top of that, not a thank you, that's where the problem comes in. Because come on now, I'm doing this for free. And then that makes me not want to continue to do it again. I wonder if Jill is still alive. Because I said I wasn't going to get on until she got off because I didn't want to mess with um, her subscribers, which 9 times out of 10, they're not going to come to me anyways. Most of them don't. There are a few that do come. But huh? Okay. That was weird. Why are we just not getting paid? I didn't know they were doing that separately. So for the calls, why are they paying us right now? Not complaining, but what the? I was not expecting that. I didn't know they were separating those payments. Whatever. uh, I'm actually, believe it or not, so far enjoying being back on here like this. Um, but like, if I continue to get people that are like either disruptive or ungrateful, then I don't know. But I'm gonna try not to let them spoil it for everybody, but normally that's what ends up freaking happening. Ooh, V Love and Crystals, my sis, posted a video on TikTok. Make sure you follow her too. And also, if you are a hey Sharia, did you leave and come back, or you been here the whole time? But yeah, y'all. And on top of that, yes, I put myself on here. I didn't have to be on here being sick, but I feel good enough to do readings right now. But yeah, especially on top of that, me having allergies, and I'm sitting here trying to give y'all some free guidance now. Come on. But was it you, Sharia, or was it Shania asking me questions about like my decks and stuff? Because I don't know what I was doing to where I didn't end up answering them. But if you still have the questions, I can answer them now. Because I'm bored. So, but yeah, do subscribe to, okay. But yeah, she was just asking me, like, how many decks have I created? And some other questions. Hi, Rashima. Good to see you again. I love these familiar faces, y'all. Y'all make my night and my days. Now, I understand people can't be here all the time, but I do appreciate it when you are. So much love and light to you. And I will sound better hopefully tomorrow. I did get my cough drops, my Vicks cough drops. So that's probably why I may be doing a bit better, but yeah. So I am doing one free message from your person, just reading what's on the card. I do have in-depth options available in the description box that I added today. It'll tell you how many minutes you get, what the price is, and what comes with it. It's going to say in-depth love readings, and then it goes into all of that. I also have an in-depth general reading as well for $45.50. Yes, no questions, $222 a piece. Sexually explicit messages from your person. You will get 6 cards for $15.55. Thank you, Sharia. I think this phone just went dead. Crap. I don't need it. I just needed to see my Cash App payments if anybody donates that way. But luckily I got this charger back here, so we're good. Where was I? Oh yeah, you'll get 6 messages from 6 messages, 3 messages from each sexual deck. Is 2 decks, $15.55. And the reason why that is $15.55 is because of the nature of the messages. Now, yes, I do answer questions about sex. That's as close as to health that I will get in readings. About that, I don't mean like seeing if you have STDs or anything like that, but like helping you to manifest like a better sex life, or helping you to try new things with your partner or whatever just wants to come up about that. And they're self-interpreted messages, and that's some explicit content. So that is why, even though they are self-interpreted, why they are the price that they are. So yeah. Time frame oracle card, $5.55. So whatever you want to ask, I would prefer you not ask about health, but yeah, that's $5.55. Do read the disclaimer with that, because the time frame decks that I use, most time frame decks are going to not always give you a specific time frame. So I put that disclaimer there so that you know that before you purchase it. For example, it could give you advice rather than a time frame. I have a system where I will pull maybe 3 cards to get you a time frame. But if after the third card comes up and it's not a time frame, then I don't continue to try to pull because I feel like that's a sign for that. So, um, 3 attributes for your next partner or about your next partner. 555. I'm just giving you 3 simple keywords, basically. Um, X on the brain oracle messages. 1111. I believe I was doing 6 for 1111, or actually 1212, but I'm changing it to on my live streams to 1111. Text from the X doesn't have to be an X that you're inquiring about. It's just the name of the deck, but might be better if it was an X. That is 1212, and you get 5 messages. Then just messages from your person after your free one. You can get 1111. 5 messages. 5 messages for 1111. I mean, 888 for a mini 1 question reading. And I think so far that's all I have. And I think I have spirit animal messages for 555. So, yeah. I probably should have grabbed my bag of cough drops. Sure. Yep. You absolutely can. All right. So, Shariah. Oh, you got one that popped out. Ew. It says friends with benefits. So that might be something on their mind, or like that's all they're going to be focusing on right now when it comes to you. So maybe, or maybe that's what they consider the connection. But yeah, it says friends with benefits. However, you feel like that resonates, take it that way. Can't give you too much detail on that one free card there, but I tried to explain it just a little bit. Just know that every card can have multiple meanings. So meditate on that, and it might make sense in several ways. I think people might not be asking because I have raw decks, like the decks that I make and the decks that I purchase from other creators. I tend to stray away from overly positive decks. Like, yes, there needs to be some I can't see that message real good. What does it say? Because that freaking heart is in the way. Like, it keeps me from being able to see the message. We haven't talked in 6 months, LOL, but I see down, but that heart is keeping me from seeing anything else. But yeah. Or maybe that might just be what you need to focus on with them. Building a friendship, having a little fun, and not being serious, maybe. That could be what it is. Oh, but you're down. Okay. All right. I'm not going to judge you. I feel you 100%. But I'm down. Wow. Tell us how you really feel. You are welcome. I think that's a problem, like in the collective, just generally speaking. Like, people are so freaking, I don't know the word. They're so impatient when it comes to getting committed with somebody, and they really need to build a friendship first. That doesn't mean you don't sleep with them or anything. That just means you're not putting a name on the damn connection yet. I feel like that's where a lot of people go wrong. They want boyfriend, girlfriend status, and then later on, they probably can't handle what comes with it. So enjoy your free time. Like, I have a boyfriend and I love him to death, but he gives me a fucking headache. God forgive me. I don't mean to cuss, but that's just how it is. So yeah, you definitely, and even as you do get into a committed relationship, you do still have to be friends with your partner too. Like, they should be able to come to you and talk to you about anything, and in place of them coming to their homeboys or um homegirls, whatever, whoever, they can talk to you about it. I mean, yes, I would say venting to another person outside of a relationship is okay, but oftentimes that causes issues. So build that friendship and that foundation with your person to where you can come to them and talk to them about it, you know? I'm telling you, like, I ain't perfect, but yeah, we got to do better as a collective. Okay. So I do apologize for coughing and whatever, sneezing. I'm human, and I know that I don't have to apologize, but I'm doing it anyway. Yep. Hmm. Is Jill still alive? I was supposed to check. I know she was live earlier. Her title was something about left-handed people, and I was like, hold up. I'm left-handed, and no, I think they say you can't trust left-handed people, but I'm not left-handed by choice. Um, I mean, I guess people aren't really left or right-handed by choice, but I have a physical injury in my right arm, so that caused me to have to train myself to use my left arm for everything since I was a baby. So, um, I have a birth injury, and basically my right arm is paralyzed for the, like, it's not all the way paralyzed, but basically it's paralyzed. Um, so that's why, for the most part, I don't know if I was going to be right-handed if I didn't have that issue. Um, but I do feel like for the most part, had I not had that injury inflicted on me, I probably would have 9 times out of 10 been left-handed. So that's a fun fact about me if you don't know that. I mean, it's not like fun fact, but so I was like, I looked at that, I was like, Jill, what you trying to say? But no, yeah. I have an injury called brachial. It's called a couple different things, but if you look up brachial plexus injury, It's more common to happen to babies, like when they're being born. I was not in my mom's womb like that. The doctors literally pulled my arm out of socket trying to get me out of her. I still don't understand it, but that's what they did. So, yeah, that's that story. So either Erb's palsy or brachial plexus, and it'll tell you exactly what it is. That is what I have. And again, it was a physical injury. It was malpractice, basically, because I wasn't like that in her birth canal. I was not like that. So yeah, which is one reason why I work online. Now I can work in person, but it's a lot harder for me to get jobs because people don't want to take a risk on somebody that's already injured. But like my injury is kind of minor though, but they don't look past that. So it is a lot harder for me to get in-person opportunities, but I guess you can say that that's the path that was meant for me, so I don't feel bad about it. Um but yeah, I just don't even try to get in-person jobs anymore. I tried when I was a kid to get a summer job. They made up a job for me and they told me that they would not hire me, or normally initially what kept them from I feel like they didn't want to get sued because they were definitely discriminating against me. Um but so they found me something to do, I guess less strenuous, but it wasn't gonna hurt. Like it's not, I can do a lot of stuff, but they look at it and they assume that I can't. So I was 13 and told that that's why I almost didn't get hired at a summer job where a lot of kids were working. So I from there I just really, and I tried to get other in-person jobs, but I never either got a call for an interview, or when I did get a call for an interview, it was some freaking BS, or um I just ended up not getting the job, even though I'm qualified. I did go to college and stuff like that. But no matter what field I tried to sign up for, as far as getting the job, it always seemed, I'm pretty sure my injury was what they were looking at. But these jobs, a lot of the time, didn't require for me to be physical like that. So, but yeah, that's not even why I'm doing readings necessarily. Um, That's one reason why I continue to do it, but that's not why I started doing it. But yeah, got to create opportunities for yourself. And no, I'm not crying. Again, I'm sick, but I have to keep saying that after like I talk about something that seems sad because I'm sniffling and stuff, and people are going to be like, "Oh my god." So, but yeah, yup, it's life, I guess. But I'm cool because I would much rather be at home anyway, honestly. Yup. Mm-hmm. I think I've talked. I don't talk about, like, I don't get in the habit of talking about that like on my channel or in general. Um, but oh yeah, I got on the subject because I was saying why I am left-handed. Now I did tell Jill about it. I think there was a video, like a deck review. It was the Inner Effing Peace Oracle deck that was from Amazon. I did a video on that years ago because somebody commented on a completely different video that made me address this topic in another video. And that other video was the Inner F and Peace deck review or unboxing, whatever it's titled. And in that video, I was addressing a comment where they left a comment on my Wisdom of the House of Night Oracle review or unboxing. I don't know what I titled it. At that time, I wasn't really thinking outside of the box when it came to me filming my content. So I kind of felt I was limiting myself because I felt like I wouldn't be able to do it because of my injury. Now I can, but that was just something in my head. So I just didn't try. Eventually I tried though. But anyways, I was limiting myself to how I was recording. And somebody basically was asking me, and I guess it was an innocent question, but I responded kind of like maybe rude because I felt like they were trying to be funny, but I explained to them, they were asking me, why am I only, I don't even remember. They were asking me about why am I showing the cards the way that I was showing them at the time. And one reason that I made myself believe was I'm limited on what I can do with my right arm. I can't. Now, a lot of times even though I can't do a lot with my right arm, that is the hand that I shuffle with. I think you shuffle with your less dominant hand. I think everybody does that. So I can shuffle cards and stuff like that, but sometimes this injury does affect the way that I have to move around in videos and stuff like that. So I do try my best to make sure, my reviews and stuff are good, but I don't know what the comment was, but I do know they were trying to be a smart ass. Like, they could have gave me a tip in place of asking me a freaking stupid question. So, and I still got the video up, I think. And I'm about to go look and see what the question was. Because I know I responded in a way of letting them know, hey, this is what's my condition and all this other stuff. But let's see. I'm about to search my channel. I ain't finna get too deep off into this, but I'm focusing on positive stuff. But I'm just curious to see what YouTube Studio, to see what they said and what I said. Ew, I got 6 subscribers in the last 28 days. Thank you guys. And 554 views in the last 28 days. Watch time hours, I don't know if that's good or not. Whatever. But anyway. Okay, let's look. Wisdom. Aha. So that was back in 2018. Why it was a 43 minute and 58 second video, I don't know, because I have no idea. I don't remember it being that long. Okay. Oh, and I didn't get likes. Okay. Did I delete the... Oh, the comment is not here anymore. That person had to have came back relatively recently for it to be gone. By recently, I mean maybe like a few months ago or so, because I think it was still there. I don't check it. But For a while, it was still there. I do know. I don't see it. So I guess they deleted their comment, which deleted my reply. So I guess they felt kind of ignorant, but it's just the way they asked it very snarky and they were trying to be cute. That's the problem that I had. But good, because I don't want to be focusing on it too much. But yep. So that is the story of why I am left-handed. My nephew's left-handed too. He just turned 7 in May 19th. He is left-handed, which is crazy to me. Because we don't have a lot of left-handed people in our family. So I think if I'm about the only one aside from my nephew. I don't know. I really haven't paid that much attention, but I'm pretty sure me and him are the only ones. All right. So I'm doing one free message from your person. If anybody's interested, you do have to be subscribed. And the way that I know that you're subscribed is if you're able to chat in the stream. If you're not able to chat in the stream, that means you are not subscribed. I did minimize the subscription time to 1 minute. So what I mean by that is you have to be subscribed for 1 minute or longer in order to type in the chat. And I mostly did that to keep up with who's subscribed or not, because people will say they're subscribed and they're not. So this is my way of making sure that you are. I do also have other offers for paid readings in the description box below. If anybody's interested, and do let me know if you do donate, because on Cash App, the notifications don't come through right away all the time. And then with PayPal, right now they're making me take extra steps to log in. So it'll take me about a minute or two to log in to PayPal. But yeah, if your payment is pending on either payment method, I have not had problems with Cash App really, but on PayPal here lately, if you're using electronic check, especially, your payment may be pending, which unfortunately means that I cannot do your reading until I receive the funds. They will take the money out of your account. I guess they're trying to make sure it's a secure transaction, meaning that it's not fraudulent or anything like that. And it'll take about 4 to 7 business days to clear. I think that's only if you use electronic check, and it won't happen to every person, but it can happen. So that's why I'm mentioning it. Yeah. But if it is pending, we do have to wait until it shows up. And I do need to check on this one girl's, because it'll eventually give me a date on when, like, it won't pin anymore. But should it continue to pin after, not pin, yeah, to pin with the D, to pin after that, after the date that it gives me, then at that point you will need to file a dispute with PayPal and or your bank, because again, the money is not sent to me when it is pending. It may have gotten taken from you, but it has not deposited to me. So again, in that case, we do probably have to wait a few days before we can do your reading. But yeah, I need to check on this girl's because hers is supposed to be pending sometime today. She will get it. We'll do her reading tomorrow because baby, I'm tired. Like, I'm not like tired, but I'm saying I'm going to be tired when I get off of this live stream. So, yeah. But I have been keeping her updated. So it's not like she's um, not knowing what the situation is. Hi, Amanda K. Good night, Sharia. Do I be saying your name right? Is it Sharia or Shariah? I mean, I think it might have an H at the end if it was Shariah, but I'm not sure. Yes, you can get a message. Um, to be sure to leave a like. And that's all that I ask is to be subscribed and to leave a like. If you would like in-depth love reading or any other services, in my description box below, the prices are there. My methods are PayPal and Cash App. And you can also get more messages from your person as well. Thank you, Amanda. So I do automatically know when you're subscribed because I have it on subscriber mode only, meaning you can only type in my chat if you have been subscribed or if you just subscribed and you've been subscribed for at least a minute. So that's how I'm keeping up with that. Okay, okay, Amanda. She wants a message from A. So, Amanda, your message is let's start over and get to know each other again. This is from my Feelings Galore Oracle Volume 3. It is my most recent video, is where I do an unboxing and full flip through of this deck. If anybody wants to see what they actually look like. Because I'm not showing any cards or my face for right now. But yeah, so let's start over and get to know each other again. For Amanda K. What? Well, you're welcome. Now, when these messages come out, though, I will say that sometimes they can kind of depict what they're going to be thinking later on. So sometimes they may not actually really resonate like immediately. These could be things that they'll think about later, if not now. So do keep that in mind too. But I do try to pull for current energy at least. But yeah. And the only reason why I say that is because I don't know, just because everybody's situation is different. So it can be current energy. It could even be energy from the past, but I'm not saying that that's your case, but I'm saying those could be possibilities. But yeah. I think the next time I get on, which will probably be sometime tomorrow, I will do a live collective in place of just free messages. And sometimes the messages can be like, what's like deep down in their subconscious, like they may not even know that this is how they feel. So it can just resonate in a lot of different ways. It's just up to you to decipher in what way, for the most part. Unless you get like a full reading with me and I can explain everything and give you my psychic intuitive input on it. But aside from that, it will be up to you to figure out in what way does this message connect to you and that person. That's why they're called self-interpreted. I don't know if I have that in the description box below, but messages from your person, even the paid ones, where you get multiple, they're self-interpreted. I don't think I have that, but I do. It was in the description box, but it's not there now. But I think that's pretty evident that that's what it will be anyway. But yeah. So I wonder how everybody's week is going so far. It is, what's today? Tuesday. It don't feel like it. I'm just gonna tell you that now. It does not feel like it. But the week is really weird for me anyways due to everything going on right now. So it just feels like a completely different day. Because we're going through some major changes in our household right now. And baby, whew, we hanging on. All right. Okay, so it'll probably be after midnight when her payment clears. And um yeah, it'll be tomorrow when I can get to her. Cause mm-mm. I have tried going live on TikTok and it's just, I don't know. I just don't care for it as far as me on there. I watch other readers and stuff on there as well, but me personally, TikTok, I don't know why, but I'm more comfortable on YouTube than I am TikTok. So, yeah. And no, not everybody's live stream is like busy with a lot of people. I did get on there one time a couple years ago, TikTok live on one of my other accounts for one of my other businesses. And I had like 345 people in there, but they weren't saying anything. I was like, what the hell is going on? I got all these people and nobody is talking. I think one person was talking and everybody, I feel like I was just being stared at the whole time. Like, that was so uncomfortable. So, because of that experience, that's one reason I just don't like TikTok live for me. Because how in the hell do you have 345 people in there and nobody saying anything? And the chat was on, it wasn't disabled or nothing. So that made it even weirder. But yeah, that was like, what year was that? Was that 2022? I don't know. It was definitely a couple years ago. But yeah, TikTok live is not for me, baby. I might try it again, but not in a rush to do it. Maybe I just had a weird day that day. I don't know, but I'm the type of person, I kind of learn my lessons. So when I do something one time and it doesn't go right, I tend not to do it again. And if I ever do it again, it's a long time from then. So again, I'm offering one free message from your person. I will need your initials or first name along with your person's, and I will give you a message from them. There's other readings available. Payments are required for those. And I have some in-depth options as well. Okay. And right now, while I'm waiting for more people, I'm just going to do a quick collective here. We do have walk away. There, it looks, maybe you're thinking about walking away, but you're afraid of the outcome that comes from doing so, whether this is a love situation, a job, whatever it is. Take it how it resonates for you in your life and situations. But there is a need to stay optimistic and allow yourself to feel your emotions when it comes to this particular aspect of your life. Again, whichever aspect it may be for you, it may be different for everybody, and it is collective, so not everybody's going to resonate with it. But yeah, something deep down in your spirit is like telling you to leave something, but you feel like something bad is going to happen if you do. But I do feel like this is the right decision to exit whatever this is. Maybe you've already walked away and you're trying to go back on that decision, asking yourself if you made the right decision. And in that case, you did make the right decision. So trust the emotions, not only feel them, but trust them. If you're being called to walk away from something or someone, you definitely need to do so. If you've already done that because of the calling you had, you need to keep on that path. Do not go back to that situation, that person, that job, or whatever it was under any circumstances. You made your choice and there was a reason you made that choice. So that is what I have for the collective for right now. So somebody may watch this replay and come across that. It may be for you. My sister is a pain in my behind. She bent my cards. She was calling herself trying to do a reading with my cards yesterday, and the way she shuffled the things, like, girl. And I just got the cards that she was shuffling. I had just recently bought those, and she bent them. I mean, they pretty much kind of snap back in place, but I can tell a difference in them. I don't let people mess with my cards necessarily, but she was getting on my nerves for a reading, so I already wasn't feeling good. And girl, my sister is one of those people, my older sister. she's one of those people that get a reading or that want a reading really bad, but then you tell her what she needs to do and she just won't do it. So at that point I was like, here, just get the cards and just, matter of fact, I didn't even give her the cards, she just took them. And was shuffling them crazy. Like, girl, I just bought these cards. Like, what are you doing? These cards ain't cheap. I mean, that particular set was, but still. I think they were like 15. It's a tarot deck, a beginner tarot deck. I don't need a beginner tarot deck, but I like the look of it, so I wanted it. So I might try on TikTok one night. I did try recently. I got a few people, nobody said nothing once again, so. But honestly, the algorithm is not used to me going live, so that's probably what it is. And I've been on TikTok. I had an account. I think I've had that account since 2021. I'm not sure. Because my sister, my younger sister, we're a year apart, she the one that told me to start doing readings on TikTok. My views are a lot better than YouTube. I will say that, but that's about it. The views, maybe the likes here and there. TikTok likes it when I post at night. But I think that changed when I stopped doing it. So now I don't really know what the algorithm likes for my profile. So I'll just post when I feel called to. I mean, at this point, what's the point of worrying about anything else? Okay. No. It just depends. I guess I'll just have to keep working at it and see what happens. Because I will make YouTube more consistent if I can see more consistency from my views and interactions and stuff like that. So, and also some of my older videos have ads. I was never monetized, but YouTube, I don't know why they do that, but like some of my older videos do have ads in them. I don't get paid from that, so keep that in mind. I don't know if they do now, but I do know a while back, over the past couple of years, I've looked at some of my older videos and they were playing ads. So I don't understand why, but yeah. So I am offering one free message from your person. Give me your first name or initials along with theirs, and I will give you a simple, self-explanatory message from my Feelings Galore Oracle, Volume 3. More in-depth options are available. I just added some in-depth love reading options in the description box also tonight. It tells you how many minutes you get, how much you're paying for, and what comes with it. It is the in-depth love reading section of the description box below. By section, I mean I have it sectioned off. That way it's easier to read. Cash App, dang. Payment methods are Cash App and PayPal only. If payment is pending, I will have to wait for your payment to clear and for the payment to deposit on my end. And for electronic check, if you're using PayPal and you're using that, it may take 4 to 7 business days for your money to clear. They may take it out of your account, but if it's pending, it still has not made it to mine. So in that case, I cannot do your reading until the money makes it to me. So keep that in mind. And yes, I'm repeating that information 10,000 times because I feel like it's necessary. And another reason why I'm doing that, repeating that information, is so that you know in the case that it happens to you, what's going to happen or what has to happen. Because it can happen to anybody, regardless of what payment method you use. And now I'm hearing weird messages like taking for a ride. I don't know if that's metaphorically or literally speaking. Taking for a ride. The word chauffeur is coming up too. And no, this is not coming from cards. That's just literally something that I am channeling without cards. I'm a verse reader, which means that I read every single way. I'm a psychic, so it's like cards or no cards, I got the gift. The gift is being used. If I really wanted to, I could get rid of all these cards, but I don't want to. But yeah. Or maybe somebody's car is messed up or something, and you're having to catch rides with people or something. I don't know. That could just be confirmation that um you're not being judged for it. I'm just saying it because it's coming up. Anybody that's read or watching this, regardless of when, even 2,000 years from now, which I don't think any of us will be here, but who knows? But yeah, it could just be me connecting to somebody's energy. Doesn't mean anything bad is going to happen. It's just random information. Spirit is giving me just to blurt out, and I don't always know what it means. So, okay. Sorry. I'm also hearing bird's eye for some reason. Look that up if you don't know what it means. What? Now, when I looked that up, it's showing that it's like a food brand. It looks like they do like frozen skillet meals or something. That's not what I'm necessarily talking about, but hey, if it resonates with you, take it. But I'm pretty sure that's a symbol for something. Bird's eye. I just don't know what. And it just randomly came up. It's bird's eye. A lot of people used to say that, but for what though? I can't remember. But maybe you do. So hey, that's all that matters because it's for somebody watching this or that will be watching it later on. If you get this far. Me personally, I have like left live streams on. Um, like even like current live streams where they're currently live, the reader is currently live. I'll wake up to them saying something. I feel like those messages are supposed to resonate sometimes with people. Like if it's you just wake up and you know, they're saying something specific. I used to do that on Triple Moon Goddess's channel. I used to go to her channel a lot at night, especially because her streams helped me to relax. So check her out too. She does readings as well. Yes, I've shouted out like multiple readers in these streams, but they are my friends, so I really don't give. I was about to cuss. I really don't care. There's enough room for all of us to grow, so be it. And make sure you check out my description box. I have several readers' names tagged in their channels in my description box if you actually go look at it. Now, not in the live streams just because I haven't, but on my videos, you'll see several, not 7 necessarily, but you'll see a few readers listed. And their channels will be linked and their names are tagged. What am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing? I was doing something and I forgot that quick. Whatever. Has anybody ever tried buttered popcorn, freeze dried saltwater taffy? I've tried the apple pie, apple pie, freeze dried saltwater taffy. Pretty decent. I don't know if I would get it again, but it was good. I was in a freeze dry candy phase. Um, I do have some for sale actually on my other Etsy shop, but I had to deactivate the listing for now because I need to check on my inventory, count it, and because I have nieces and nephews and they go in my stuff constantly no matter what I say. So I have to check it pretty often. And I don't actually do that. So I'm about to do that eventually. Probably not tonight, but whenever. Okay, now I'm just getting like a lot of random stuff. I don't like that. I'm not even going to say what I just heard. Because at that point, I think that's just my intrusive thoughts. You have to learn when to, how to distinguish whether like stuff that you're hearing in your head, if that's just like a random thought, or if it's actually a message from spirit for the collective or for yourself. And I pretty much got it down pat of what's what when it comes to me. Um, that last one I think was just a random thought, so I'm not even gonna say it. I'll only mention it if I have like a strong connection to whatever was said. If you hear screaming, that is my nephew, in which I have told him several thousand times. If I shouldn't have to hear you at the end of the house. If I hear you at the end of the house, you are being too loud. He is all the way in the back, and I can still hear him. I think he's playing Minecraft or something. He's playing some type of weird video game, and I just don't understand why people act out when they're playing games. Like even kids, these kids have it bad. So if a video game makes you do all that, I'm afraid you don't need to be playing it. So And I have to go to Walmart in the morning, and I don't want to. I do not want to at all. If you're curious as to why I got a phone from Walmart, ordered a few days ago, it got here today. I activated it, and after I got off the phone with the agent, I ended up turning on my old phone to get the numbers out, but I did not take the SIM card out of the old phone. And once I turned that phone on, it seemed like it deactivated the new phone. So now both phones are not where I can make calls or anything. So now I don't have a phone for tonight as far as to call and text with. So your girl is having to get in touch with people on a texting app until I get this situated. And it's frustrating because I need to be texting my dad. And then I'm going to be home alone mostly now for right now due to current situation. So I definitely need that situated. Let me see.
I have to make this difficult.
Okay, it says she posted a new video today, but I saw that already, so that's not.
On my vet business, which is not doing so well. I've been struggling with this realization since I don't know, 6 months now.
Okay, I saw that. But yeah, do make sure you check her channel out. She does lives, not every day, but she is on. And she does like free questions and stuff. We love tarot. We love crystals is her deck channel. We love tarot. She does live streams and readings. So, and that is my bestie. So go check her out. Me and her have been friends now for a very long time. It's been, I mean, depending on what you resonate with as a long time. Me and her, um, how I met B is I found out I was pregnant. Um, and so I just went to pregnancy pick a card readings and stuff like that just to have fun at that point and be like, hey, and yes, I was already a reader at this time, but I was like, you know what? I never actually do this for fun. So because I'm serious with my reading. So I just went to see if anybody could pick up on that I was already pregnant. And her pick a card reading did say I was pregnant. And again, I knew that already, but I just wanted to see. I was curious to see if it would be accurate. So I commented under her video and said, hey, basically, you're right. I didn't say basically, but I'm saying that's what I said. You're correct. I am pregnant. This will be my first, blah, 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 blah. Now, eventually, I went on to have a miscarriage, but, hi, Shania. I went on to have a miscarriage, but after me commenting on that video, she hit me up, I think, on my Etsy shop and asked if I wanted to collab, and the rest is history. We've been close. It took us time, obviously, to get close, but we got pretty close. So if she ever needs anything, she knows she can reach out. No, 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 no. No, Shania, I was pregnant in 2019, but I had a miscarriage. I was about a month and a couple weeks into my pregnancy. I found out I was pregnant that July. Um, no, we conceived that July, and I found out officially that I was pregnant that August, like earlier on in that August. Um, and then September 11th. Yes, I remember the date because it was a significant, I wouldn't call it trauma necessarily, but it was some, I did have to heal through it. Um, and yeah, so around September, I think it was a few days before September 11th. September 11th, I went to get a second opinion to make sure because the doctor that told me I had a miscarriage was an asshole. Like, he gave me the information in a very negative, rude way. Um, and the reason I knew I had a miscarriage is I was spotting. Now, that's normal for some pregnancies, but in my case, it wasn't. I was spotting and a little bit of cramping, and went in. They did pregnancy tests and they came back negative. And they were like, "Who told you you were pregnant?" So I guess they thought I was never pregnant, but that wasn't the case because I did have blood work that said I was pregnant. Um, so my boyfriend and we are together still, but my boyfriend, he was like, he wanted me to get a second opinion on it. And I was kind of like, I was kind of already accepting it, but I went on ahead and did it. And so they did ultrasounds and stuff like that. And I did have a miscarriage. Don't know why. I think it may have been stress though, because um, to find out that I'm pregnant with my first child, that was like a little overwhelming, especially when I thought I could never get pregnant. Um, Not because like I don't have any conditions or anything, but I just never ended up pregnant. But it happened. So, um, but yeah, that was 2019. I was explaining how I met V. And I met her because of that video. She had a pick a card reading video where you could ask if you were pregnant and you would pick your pile. And I picked mine. I already knew I was pregnant. I just wanted to watch the video just because and to see. I was curious to see what it was going to say. And it happened to have been accurate. But yeah. So that was 2019. I think I was I think I was 8 weeks pregnant. 8 weeks. So yeah, that was my first pregnancy that I know of. I've had some pregnancy, I wouldn't say scares, but I did think I was pregnant a few times after that, but apparently I wasn't. So, yeah. We know I can get pregnant, but just don't know if I can actually carry the full term or not. So, I never did any testing on that. Um, because I mean, I'm not just somebody that just has to have a baby. It's just one of those things. If it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. I'm kind of cool either way. Um, but yeah, dang, we talked about some I wouldn't say depressing, but God, we talked about some deep stuff in this live stream. Because before, way before you came in, Shania, we were talking about um, left-handed people. Because Jill's title of her stream was about left-handed people, and I happen to be left-handed, not because I necessarily wanted to be, but because my right arm has been paralyzed since I was born. So I had to train myself to use my right arm for everything. But yeah. Oh no, it's okay. I mean, yeah, I think about it here and there, but like I'm not like, you know, And I'm only sniffling because I am sick. I'm not crying or nothing like that. Uh, I keep saying that because, like, it does sound like while I'm talking about this, I guess, relatively sad stuff, people are going to think I'm crying. But no, I have allergies. So, um, but, uh, but yeah, but that's what we were talking about earlier. And I got into this topic of my miscarriage because I was telling y'all how I met V, from V Love and Crystals and V Love Tarot. And initially it was because I watched her pregnancy pick a card reading, commented. She hit me up on Etsy, asked to collab, and the rest is history. And we got close. So um but yeah, I am doing free messages from your person. Well, one free message for each subscriber that comes in and request one. It is free. I'm using Feelings Galore Volume 3 Oracle, which is the most recent deck that I've put out. Um and yeah. And I have other options available in the description box below. Yeah. I mean, it really, like, I really don't know. Cause it's like, I really didn't like, I mean, yeah, it bothered me initially, but I didn't really, I like that night that I got the news, like I kind of mentally suffered from it. Um, because I went in a gas station. I went in the gas station after I got the news with my mom. And like, um, and don't judge me, but I think this happens to a lot of women where they get like a lot of intrusive thoughts after like bad news like that, especially miscarriages. And like, I didn't want to do nothing to myself or anything, but I literally like wanted to like destroy the freaking gas station. And I had thoughts in my mind to like, um and I normally don't think like that. So that's another thing. Um I had thoughts in my mind to like rob the freaking gas station or like steal something out of it. And like, my mom had told me to come in the store with her. I think she was worried about me and didn't want me to be by myself because she said, she was like, come on, you're coming in the store with me. And I'm grown at this point. Um, I was like, what, 24? I was 24, 25, 2019. I was, let me count. 24, 3, 2, 1. I think I was 23. I'm not sure. I was grown as hell. Either way it goes. And she told me to get out, go in the store with her for no freaking reason. I wasn't buying nothing. And yeah. So I think she was trying to keep an eye on me because I guess she thought that I was like, I don't know. But I mean, I'm good because otherwise I wouldn't be able to talk about it. Um, but yep, stuff I realize now that stuff happens for a reason. Um, so yeah. And I think about, even though it does hurt, I think about like all the ways where I'm thankful for that happening. I know it sounds weird, but I'm being 100% transparent at this point. Um, yeah, I don't think I was ready to have a kid. And we were in a situation where, I mean, honestly, I'm sure we would have made it, but like, you know, but yeah, that's my thought process about it now. Like, it happened for a reason. Um, and then my boyfriend, he healed through it in a way where he didn't want to talk about it initially. Like, not talking about it, he said that helped him try to move on from it. Um, but guess what? A few years later, he brought it up. And I'm like, where were you when I needed to talk about it, child? Like, but yeah, that's how he copes. He likes to sit in silence and just work and work and work. And he still does that to this day. So, yeah. Eventually, out of nowhere, he started talking about it years later. At that time, though, we were in a bit of a complicated relationship. Really wasn't a relationship at that time. So that's another reason why I'm kind of thankful it happened the way that it happened. So, um, now, anyway, but it makes more sense for us to get, if we do get pregnant again. I'm not trying to, but if we do, it makes more sense now because we are in a stable relationship and we're pretty happy for the most part. um yeah, well, I mean, not necessarily clarification, but like, it just seemed like he didn't care, but now I know that's just how he copes because he does that about anything now. And I didn't understand, like, I just didn't understand why at the time. And then just one day randomly, like I think 2022, he just, and this is when like we got back together, like towards the end of 2022. We had been talking, and I'm telling y'all all my business. We had been talking and stuff, still dealing with each other off and on. Um for a few years. Like, when we broke up, we never just got back together, but we still kept dealing with each other. Um it wasn't consistent or anything. And I will tell you, we didn't really have problems inside our relationship. It was after we broke up. So that should tell you something. That alone, after we broke up, not during our relationship. Um, and so towards the end of 2022, or like the middle 2022 summer, somehow we ended up back together. We didn't talk about it. It just happened. Um, it just happened. And we've been back together officially now since around, I'm gonna say June of 2022, and it don't feel like that long. Consistent, stable. Of course, we're not perfect, and there are issues here and there, but that's a relationship for you. Um, but the thing is we don't allow it to take over our relationship or get in the middle of it. We fix it. We talk about it. So, and we were young when we met anyway, so a lot of that has something to do with how we ended up And he is the reason why I do readings. He didn't tell me to, no. But yes, I've had spiritual experiences when I was younger. Yes, I would say that I was born with the gift, but it wasn't until after I went through some things with him that I really started realizing like my gifts and stuff, like 100%. So, um, yeah. So one day, so I don't know why I started looking up like it was a little bit after we broke up. We first broke up in like 2014. Yes, we've been dealing with each other since 2012. It was complicated when it started, so I should have known. But at that time, I was not tapped into my abilities. I never heard about zodiac signs, twin flames, or nothing at that time. So just imagine that. Um, Now I know a lot. um, I'm not going to go into full details, just doing too much, but just know that I was looking, I started looking up psychic readings and stuff like that. I don't know why. 100%. Yes, it was to get confirmation about me and him. But like, psychic readings and stuff wasn't something that I really even knew about. But for some reason, I felt called to look it up and like, I don't know. Um, so 2014, that's when I started like being interested as far as into the concept of it. 2016 is when I started actually doing uh, readings and stuff. I was bizarrely accurate on a piece of information about somebody he was dealing with. I don't know how I was accurate or what, but I was accurate. Let's just say she lied about something. And I think it was because she was intimidated by me for whatever reason. And um, so she knew that you're probably putting two and two together when I'm explaining it this way. So she knew she felt like she had to tell him something, otherwise he would we were broken up, by the way. Um Otherwise, I guess to her, she knew he was coming. She knew he was in love with me, basically. Um So she told him what she told him, and I said that girl is lying. I said that so quick, and I don't even know how or where it came from, but I knew she was lying. It didn't come out until later on that she lied. Um, and since then, I've kind of trusted and followed my intuition on pretty much everything. Not gonna say I'm right about everything, but most things I'm gonna tell you I'm right about. Um, most things. Um, so yeah, from there, eventually I got on this website. It's called Psychic Bitch. Yes, Psychic Bitch. And they offer free readings. So I volunteered free readings, answering free questions. And what that did was that promoted us. We didn't get paid for it, but we were able to link our websites and stuff where people could book paid readings and stuff. So I ended up there. That got me started as far as trying to build clientele and stuff like that. And yeah, I've been doing readings since then, since 2016. So that's almost 10 years now. But again, it is a gift that I always had. I just had to go through some stuff to really get into it. And the site is still around, but I don't think I don't I have access to get on there and answer questions, but I haven't in a very long time because I just don't feel like doing free readings all the time. Um, but yeah, I don't know if she answers. I think she changed it to members only. So you pay like $10 or something a month, and you get like a free question or something at some point. So I don't know if you still can get free readings or not, but oh, whew, I think my feet are swollen. But yeah. So I don't think it's spelled Bitch. I think it used to be, and then it got changed to Bytch, I think. Uh no, I stopped. She's the one, the founder of that site. She's the one that told me, um, because I actually initially was only going to do free readings. I had no intentions of getting paid, and that's what people don't get. They assume that I've just always been in it for the money. No. This lady had to tell me, why are there no prices on your website? How are you going to make money if you do not charge? Why are you giving away your energy for free? You are one of the most talented readers I have come across. These are her words. Why are you not charging for your services? And I let it sink in, and I thought about it, and I was like, you know what? Yeah, she right. So, yeah, she told me this, and she's a reader herself. And I do keep in touch with her. Sometimes she'll see, like, I put up offers, marketing offers on my emails on my old website, where it'll send to people that have emailed me before, or people subscribe to my old website. And sometimes she'll take my um, marketing email and repost it on her stuff. So, which I do appreciate. I never asked for it, but I do appreciate it. Okay. So, yep. Because I don't know why. I just wanted to give readings. I wasn't worried about money at the time. But then after I sat on what she said, and then I was like, I'm not making any money. I mean, I was babysitting at the time, but it wasn't really no money, basically. So, um, eventually, and I also did readings without decks for a while before I purchased decks. So again, as I mentioned earlier in the stream, I don't have to have cards. I use those because I choose to. Um, so yeah. And it had like really cheap services. I still do now. But that 5 questions for $10.05, I needed my butt whooped because that was entirely too cheap. But I guess for me starting out professionally, it was a reasonable price. So um I kept my prices very low, very, very low starting off. I might bring that back temporarily. You got 5 questions, And they weren't just yes or no questions. You can ask any type of question, as far as like even a time frame question and things like that. You would get 5 questions answered, like 5 to 6 sentences of detail per answer, per question, for $10.05 is what I was offering. $10.05. And I think I might maybe make that a special. I might. I might. The thing is, I don't know my anniversary. Well, it's almost a decade of me doing this. I just don't remember what specific date I started. I know the year, but not the date. I started 2016, as far as doing readings for people, for other people. For the longest, I did hide it from my parents, my family, friends, and eventually people will be a nosy and looking at my freaking computer and every freaking goddamn thing else. And eventually I was like, yeah, I do readings, and what about it? And now I think my dad was scared at first, but because we are church people, and apparently, again, a lot of stuff in the Bible is taken out of context. And yes, I would say that I am still like Christian, if I am anything, but I'm very connected to the divine, and I don't deny myself of that. Um, and I don't feel like tarot or oracle cards will decide your place or your I don't feel like it reserves you a spot for heaven or hell. Um, I just have my own relationship with God, and I guess that's just for me to understand. But but yeah. But they're cool about it, and my mom and my older sister, they already told me, they kind of knew. They didn't know that I was gonna tap into it, but I was kind of in a way giving them readings when I was little, apparently, according to them. Because my sister tells me this story all the time about something specific that was going on with her that I shouldn't have known. Um, no, they didn't talk about it around me or anything. I was a baby psychic. So, and I didn't know. Obviously, well, I was a baby, so not like a baby, but apparently I was old enough to talk. So, but yep. I think I got entirely, and I mean entirely, um, too comfortable on this live stream because I done said a lot. But I am gonna keep it up because, like, I mean, it's not like I went into minor details. I didn't go into everything. So, dude, it's almost 12:30. What the? Oh, I need to check again this girl's payment and see if it came through. Because it said after today, after the 4th, it will be here. So I probably need to check back at 1 o'clock. I'll wait and check again at 1 because I'm not doing the reading tonight. No way. It'll be tomorrow if it clears. Ooh, I got a reading to do. And I got some editing to do. I am doing a collab with somebody. I already recorded it. It needs to be edited. I need to send her the link. I won't tell you who it is right now, but I will tag her when I put my video up. Okay, baby, you were asking too many questions. I'm looking on this app that I work for, and I barely get paid on this app to answer one question. I'm not going to say the name of the app because I don't know if they're watching me, but these people be asking a million and one questions, knowing they're only supposed to be asking me one. Jesus Christ. But no, they don't. We don't get paid very. Put it back. Put it back. Don't open that. Put it back. I asked you to put it back. It's not yours. And I feel like you went in it anyways. Oh, God. That was my nephew. Nothing. Just go play. He's up in here trying to eat candy at freaking 12:30 at night. Um, but yeah. When life gives you lemons, learn a lot, which is why I'm able to help people the way that I do in this way. So I'm not saying that I'm a know-it-all, but I am saying that anything that I'm telling you, can consider it, because one way or another it will be important to your specific journey. And these are gems, and a lot of the times I'm giving them away for free. So please, please do yourself a favor and consider it. Okay, I'm not Jesus, I don't walk on water, but I am a very, and I know people might get tired of me saying this, but when I tell you I am an anointed person and a very gifted person, I'm telling you I am very gifted. Now, where the name Gifted Soul came from, it was just, I don't know. Before I was doing readings, I was saying if I ever do readings, because at this point I was just getting into even getting readings done for myself in situations I was going through. I was like, I'm going to choose the name Gifted Soul. 777 came later when I actually started trying to make a name for myself. Um, it resonates now, the numbers, but at the time, I don't know why I picked those numbers. I just did, or why I even put numbers to begin with behind my name. Because at the time, I didn't really know nothing about angel numbers or anything like that. But for some reason, I said 777. Again, why? I don't know at the time, but it makes sense now. It makes a lot of sense now. I kind of learned as I went, though. Now I know a lot. And it's almost kind of like I started learning stuff overnight. And I'm not going to say I'm not a fast learner, but I picked up this stuff in no time. And I don't even remember properly learning the tarot system. I learned as I wasn't really practicing. I just jumped right into giving readings. Once I figured out I needed and wanted to do it, I just started doing it. Didn't even know what some cards meant, but I still can't tell you how I learned it. I can't. It just happened. I didn't do no studying. I think what happened was I would get on like these live streams and stuff, not on YouTube because I didn't even know YouTube even had all these readers and stuff at the time. But I would get on like and TikTok wasn't a thing at that time in 2016. So TikTok, no. Um I don't know if you know of the site name Aranum, or I still don't know how to pronounce it, Aranum, whatever. Um I used to go to readers, sit in their chat rooms, and not necessarily ask questions all the time, but like I just liked watching it. And it very quickly became a habit for me to like make it a part of my routine to go in somebody's chat room. Um and that's where I just really started seeing all of this, seeing the cards. I think that's how I got introduced to tarot in general, is Aranum. Um and I guess I just mentally memorized um like different cards that readers would pull, and I learned from them, I think. Um and then some cards I just knew what they meant without even looking it up or anything. Eventually I did do research and I found that the cards meant exactly what I thought they meant. Um y'all, my journey is very like wow. Because I was thinking about this recently. How, like, I don't remember like studying, looking in a guidebook or nothing. I just ended up doing it. But I think also that comes from me being a actual psychic. So I kind of, I guess, didn't really need to necessarily know the meanings. I do know them, but I don't know. I'm still trying to figure out like how that I end up learning the way that I did. Like how, like I don't remember sitting down at no table, doing no studying or anything. But I am here, and that's all that matters. And y'all are stuck with me. So, yeah. I have been discouraged though, where I feel like sometimes I get, this happens only every blue moon though, it's not often, where I do get in my head and be like, should I even be doing this? Or like one bad experience makes me feel like I shouldn't do it. But at the end of the day, obviously, I always continue to stay headstrong and to continue helping people with my gifts. But I feel like anybody can be a reader, especially a tarot reader, but I don't think everybody can um, tap into it like me or like other people that are like me. And what I mean by that is that there are some readers that solely only use cards. They don't use intuition or nothing. They just go strictly by general meanings, standard meanings. Nothing wrong with that. But I feel like you make it more when you use your intuition and you look at imagery of cards and you really tapping beyond the cards. I'm pretty sure that's how I've made it. Because if I just did a reading purely based on tarot meanings and nothing else, no, I wouldn't make it at all. People will get bored of that. Okay. All right. So I am doing one free message from your person. If you would like to get one and you haven't received one, for subscribers only. If you haven't gotten one, let me know, and you want one, and you have not received one, let me know. And because I think I'm gonna get off in maybe about 15 more minutes or so, because I have already been on for 2 hours. So unless I get some donations or something like that, I will be headed off shortly. I should be back on during the day. But I think I will be doing a live collective reading rather than um just giving free messages and stuff out. So okay, message from Terrence for Shania. From Terrence. I just want the best for you, and sometimes I feel like that's not me. So Terrence says, I just want the best for you, and sometimes I feel like that's not me. And this is from my Feelings Galore Oracle Volume 3. If you go to my videos, it will be the last video I posted, the most recent. If you want to see all the cards, I don't do any talking in that particular one. Most of my flip throughs I do, but that one I just put music in it and I just flip through the cards. So, oh no, that's just because I felt called to do it that way. And so far, I have given 6 messages out for free tonight. I don't know. I think these hashtags are helping y'all to see me too. Because without them, I wasn't getting anybody really. So I got to start putting them back in the post. But more specifically, free tarot readings, tarot psychic readings. You're welcome. I do have this deck in stock also, if anybody wants to purchase it on my Etsy shop. I can only take U.S. orders only, though, for Etsy, as far as decks and physical products go. Anybody from around the world can get readings, but my decks are different, so because of shipping costs. So if you want my decks, unfortunately, this one's not included. I'm not selling it worldwide just yet. But if you want my decks, and you are not in the United States, or for some reason I can't ship to you, go to the printer site and you will be able to purchase there. This one though that I'm using for these free messages, um I am keeping stock of these. I have what? I've already sent two off to a couple of other readers. So after that I have uh I think I have four, but I have two more coming. I have more on the way, so that'll make 6 decks in stock of that particular deck. Ooh, sorry. Depending on, I don't know if I'm going to be on during the day or not because it depends. Because I think I probably, sorry, I probably need a break. Sometimes I feel like that's why I get sick sometimes because I need a break from readings. So if I don't get any better by tomorrow, I may not come on. It just depends on how I feel. Thank you, Shania. I'm just glad that it only just seems to be allergies. COVID is still going around though, so do be careful. It's just not as bad as it was. And whoever said that you can't get COVID more than one time, they lied. I've heard that. COVID is contagious. So, with that being said, you can get it more than one time. Like, I don't know. I just wonder about people sometimes. I had it once. Um, it kind of started off like allergies. I had a fever. I was hot, y'all. Hot as hell. Literally. Or what I imagine hell to feel like. I was so hot. I was in the middle of doing like a private reading, and then out of nowhere, like I started getting hot, like really, really boiling hot. Um, I had, I don't think I was sneezing. Matter of fact, I didn't sneeze at all when I had COVID. Um, it just came on like it might have been sinuses, but like a bad case of it. Um, and I took a COVID test that night, a home COVID test, and it was negative. I had taken it too early. Next morning, it was positive, but at that point, I knew I had it. It was obvious. Um, and I actually know exactly where I got it from because I stay in the house. Even before COVID, I was a homebody. Um, I'm an Aquarius, so maybe that might be why. I don't blame my sign on everything, but now that I know like my sign and everything, it makes a lot of sense with my personality for the most part. Um, and so because of that, I knew exactly where I got it from. I got it from um my sister who got it from her son, my nephew. Because my nephew had it, then my sister ended up getting it, and then my sister, she's kind of affectionate, and so is my nephew. I guess he might get that from her because he used to like rub on me and stuff like that. He's like very comforting. He would just rub on your arms and stuff like that. So my sister personal space apparently wasn't something that she believed in at the time for whatever freaking reason, because she had COVID. But yeah, that's how I got it, because I didn't go nowhere else. I'm in the house most of the time. So that's how I ended up with it at that time. So far, I haven't had it again that I know of. I may have, who knows? Because nowadays you get stuff and don't even realize it. But as far as I know, I never got it again. But could you? Yes. But yeah, I was started off being real hot. My nose and stuff was running. I can hear my pulse in my freaking ears. Like my ears were beating. Um, I had to go to the bathroom, and this might be TMI. I had to do number one. Number one. Okay. And I was so sick that I held it. I held it for a while before I decided to get up. By the time I decided to get up, y'all, I laid there for hours and didn't pee. And I was holding it. When I did get up, made it to the bathroom, dizzy. Very dizzy. If that wasn't the indication I had COVID, because was never dizzy during COVID. I mean, during sinuses or allergies or anything like that. So that's an indication I knew I had it. And then the next day, again, my test came out positive. The doctor said there really wasn't no point in coming in. And I told her I already knew I have it, so I'm not even going to come in. But she just told me what to do. What to get. So I took elderberries, elderberry gummies, which helped. It had everything that I needed in it. Stayed hydrated, of course. Gatorade. Appetite was very bad, but I made myself eat. You have to make yourself eat. And I, drunk Theraflu. And yeah. And after that, water tasted really funny to me after a while. And every once in a while, I don't know if it was because of that, but to this day, every once in a while, water starts to taste like somebody put a bunch of sugar in it for me. I didn't notice that until I had COVID, and then a little bit after COVID, it was happening. And then every once in a while, I get that symptom. So I guess that was one of the more long-term effects of me having COVID.
I know I look like a mess. And football. I know I look like a mess. Please.
Huh?
But I want to show you guys.
That's funny. I feel like I'm getting more followers on TikTok, but nobody's not really getting any engagement though. Followers, but not engagement. And I went through a phase recently where like I was consistently losing subscribers. I think most of them were fake accounts, granted, but they weren't all fake accounts, but I believe most of them were. Unless I know you are a fake account, I'm not very big on unfollowing people unless you have just really done something. Um, And I have unsubscribed from somebody before on YouTube. I won't say names, but um not a reader. It wasn't a reader, so it was somebody from like the mukbang community. I unsubscribed from them like, I don't know. It's been a long time. And eventually I resubscribed because they grew, they changed, and they showed significant progress. So I refollowed them or resubscribed, if that's a word, eventually. All right, let me see if she's live. Is she live? I don't know. I just met her, so I don't know her schedule or anything. Um, nope, she's not live. So, yeah. But yeah, as I was getting over COVID, I could tell I was getting over it because my body was starting to detox. And you know what happens? I'm not going to say it, but you know what happens when your body is detoxing. I had a good old salad um in a 44-ounce cherry limeade, which is just like a Sierra Mist or a Sprite. And I get it from a family owned restaurant. I'm going to start eventually making it at home, but um until then I get it from them. And there's cherries in it, they put limes in it, and I think they put cherry syrup or something in it. But when I tell you, that salad along with that drink, I feel like is what did it. Plus the fact that I had COVID on top of that, that ran me straight to the bathroom, if you know what I mean. So yeah, that's how I kind of knew I was getting over it. But even when you're sick with anything, though, you have to eat, even if it's just a cold, even if it's allergies, you got to eat because that's one of the ways that your body fights against it. Um, Even if it's something real minor, eating. Now, if you like are having stomach problems, that may be different. But like other things, eating, and even with stomach issues, slowly but surely making sure you still eat. Because in a way, sometimes our bodies are ops, and what I mean by that is the things that try to come in and kill us. They obviously, those cells and whatever else you have going on, they're trying to destroy your body. So getting some food in is one way to help kill it. So yeah, I think we all had that. I got it. My older sister had it first. Then my sister that's a year younger than me, she got it. Then I got it from her, or my nephew got it. Then she got it from him, and I got it from her. I guess he got it from somebody at school. Um, I think my mom had it, but I think she got it from me because she was still in the house um, when I had it. So she was bringing me food and stuff like that. So she was around me a lot. Um, and bringing my medicine and my cranberry juice and stuff that I needed at the time. So she had it, but like we didn't have severe cases though. Thank God. I just hope we don't end up with it again. Pretty sure I just have allergies right now. That better be all I have. But so in about 10 minutes, I am headed off because I need to get some shut eye. Um, yeah, I need to get some sleep because I gotta go in the morning. I was not intending to go anywhere tomorrow, but apparently I have to go see about this freaking phone. I'm kind of not sure what they're trying to do, though. I don't know if they're taking the phone. I don't know. We'll see. But for anybody that texts me, like on my personal phone number, which is nobody other than Jill, and as far as people that I met through YouTube, other than Jill and who else? Raya, Jessica, so a few of them. Kelsey. Um, if y'all were texting me, and I know I talked to Jill earlier, so if anybody's in here watching this, which I doubt, just know that my phone right now is not in service at the moment because something happened when I was activating my new phone, and I am keeping my number, the same number I've had, and apparently the activation only went through temporarily, so they can't fix it. Apparently I have to, I guess, get a replacement phone or some weird stuff that they were saying. So I'm not ignoring anybody. So if anybody's texting me, please know that I'm not ignoring you because I'm not getting the messages. I'm not getting calls. I'm not able to call or send messages. Now, this texting I'm doing right now is not really texting. It's an app that I work for, and I'm just doing answering their question right now as far as like a one question brief reading. So that's the texting that I'm doing. All right, got one more to do. Are all of these reversed? Okay, no. Okay, what did she ask? Oh yeah, it's about time for me to get off because I am sleepy. And I definitely am gonna get off in a few minutes. Did he? Never mind. Thinking out loud. So I am about to get off in a few minutes. So if anybody that hasn't received a free message from your person and you want one, let me know. Hi TT. I am okay. I have some allergies, but other than that, I am good. How are you? If I haven't asked that, but I am doing one free message from your person. Unless anybody wants to donate, I will be getting off here in a few minutes. So if anybody wants that free message from your person, now is the time to ask. Cause okay. Yes, you can. Okay, so what is your okay from A? I was about to ask, but you already put it down there for me. So TT wants a message from A. I do have more in-depth options in the description box below. So I just love readings either. I have others readings there too. For you, TT, A says, I miss you so much. I miss you so much. That is from A to TT. You're welcome. The only thing I do ask is to leave a like. That's all I ask. It is for subscribers only, but I am able to know who's subscribed and who isn't because I have it on subscriber only mode. So I do know that you are subscribed if you were able to say something. But I do appreciate you guys for subscribing, whether you're new or you're a day one or you've still been subscribed to me for a while. I appreciate it. Hi, Stella. Yes, you can. So I do only ask that you leave a like. That's the only thing I will ask for. And I do know you've been subscribed forever. So, um, but yes. So Stella wants a message from M. Um, Stella, I'm sorry for all of the pain that I've caused you. I'm sorry for all of the pain that I've caused you, and that is from M. Thank you, Stella. Stop. Okay, stop. All right. Sorry, you're welcome. That's my nephew just doing, I don't know. He is literally only doing that because he knows I'm doing a live stream. And I don't know why he's not in the bed. It's 1 o'clock, 1:13. I mean, it is summer and they're out of school, but still, you're 9. Why are you up? Just turned 9 at that. So I heard. Okay. I normally wouldn't be tired this early for the most part, but again, I am sick, so that's why I'm starting to get a little tired. Well, why am I saying early? I think I started this live stream at 10 something, so that's why I'm saying that. But because it's almost 2 o'clock in the morning. But it depends. Because for a while I was staying up this late and even later. But eventually I got back to my regular sleeping pattern of going to bed before midnight. Um, and I think I'm slipping back out of it again. Now on my end it does say 9 likes, but I don't know. YouTube is tripping as usual. But either way, I do trust that you liked it and I appreciate it. So I think that wraps up this live stream. Not making any promises, but I will try to come back tomorrow. I don't think I'll be doing like free personal messages though. I'll be doing maybe a free collective or a free general message. I'm only going to continue doing this if I have um it had to be YouTube because I don't think anybody could actually do that. I don't really think it's necessarily removed. I just think it's just not showing up on my end right now. Maybe somebody did. I don't know. It might have been an accident. If it was intentionally done, I don't understand why. Because I'm not. I mean, I'm sitting here giving free stuff out, so I wouldn't. I don't understand why. But yeah, like I was saying, I'm only going to be doing this um more consistently if I see a change in my channel for me doing it. Um, but yeah. All right, last call for one free message from your person, and last call for if anybody wants to donate. Services and prices are in the description box below. So, last call. Because when I get done with this, I'm going to go get me my cough drops, a cup of water, and I'm headed off. I'm headed to bed. Ooh, my head hurts. Yeah, this is definitely. It would have to be sinuses if my head is hurting, not allergies. But they can be almost the same though. Yep. It's not bad. It's not bad though, to where I'm just in excruciating pain or anything, but definitely do have a bit of a headache. And I have had um haven't had I think I had a headache maybe like a couple days ago, but other than that I haven't been experiencing headaches consistently. I used to get them all the time, but I rarely get them now. All right. But yeah, it's okay. I'm not saying you didn't like or anything. I'm just saying it's not showing up on my end. And that just could be it's just YouTube. So it might be there, but it just might not be showing at the moment. And I have saw YouTube has changed some stuff again. So it could be somebody accidentally push the not push the thumbs down button, but they accidentally unliked it. So somebody may have to go back and click it again, but oh well. Um, because I have been liking people's videos and stuff today, and I noticed that when it makes it look like I haven't liked it. It's kind of weird because it goes blank, and I can't tell if I liked it or not, or if it's still liked or whatever. So it's probably YouTube confused somebody and they unliked it by accident because they got confused. Because I've done that a few times today or yesterday, whatever. It's almost 2 o'clock, but yeah. So that might be what it is. So it may not have even been you. It could have been somebody else. But it doesn't matter though. It doesn't matter. It's because I'm about to get off anyway, so it's cool. All right. So I guess I'm headed off. Thank you everybody for coming by and for listening and talking. I definitely feel like I overshared in this live stream, but hey, oh well, that was all past stuff. So maybe it's going to help somebody watching this later on, even if it's 10 years from now. So you're welcome. But if I come back later on during the day, again, it will probably just be a live collective. So, and then after the collective, I will take free readings, or not free readings, but paid personal readings. And as always, if you want a private reading, I am always available for bookings outside of YouTube and live streams. Okay. I have Etsy, I have PayPal, I have Cash App, and I have a website. So if you're a person that wants a reading, but you don't want it in a live stream where other people can hear it, you will need to book on one of those places or contact me at giftedsoul777 and I do offer live chat sessions. I do those daily. Those are about the only, aside from live stream readings, those are the only readings that I will offer immediately after you have sent the payment. So we do have to confirm the payment and stuff, of course, but if it is confirmed and processed successfully, we can begin a live chat session, and I have a few durations available. So yeah. And that's it, folks. I'll be back when I'm back. I am again sick, so it depends on how I feel for the most part, because I do want to get on. But if I'm feeling any worse than I am right now, I probably won't be getting on. So, toodles.